you're always working. I know right before we started this recording, you dropped another article about Cafe Momentum. So wanted to see what you're tracking next, what's on the horizon, and feel free to practice how you pitch to your editors on us.
Well, I am working on several things. One of them, I have to say, and this is going to sound way more coy than I want to, but I'm actually working on a competitive piece right now that I can't go into any details about, but that I've got to go back to making phone calls on as soon as I get off the phone. I'm supposed to be heading to a 4-day weekend, but a breaking news story may prevent that. But other things that are on my immediate horizon is the Mount Auburn neighborhood, which is adjacent to Woodrow Wilson that I just wrote about earlier this week. I want to get back in there because when I was visiting with the neighbors last weekend, they raised some good issues that I think are worthy of more attention. There's some developments on the regional water situation. This is that ongoing lawsuit with the North Texas Municipal Water District. I always have to really think hard about that acronym, but I'm working on a piece there. And let me think. There's probably and there are a couple of parks things that I'm working on. I will say one other thing, and of course this is going to give my anybody who happens to listen to this gives them a story idea. But this gives me pause. A friend of mine who recently was asked to serve on one of the countless boards and commissions that come out of City Hall discovered that there are an awful lot of openings on those boards and commissions. And Shawn might have a better idea than me how many of those there actually are. It's countless. But that troubles me that we've got so many openings on those boards and commissions. It's not necessarily the ones that you think of immediately, like Plan Commission, but things like, a farmer's market, TIF commission, TIF planning board. And I worry that we don't have enough people interested in taking those jobs and engaging because, civic involvement and wanting to be a part of, that kind of volunteer work has always been a hallmark of Dallas. And I'm sure part of it is the pandemic, but I am troubled if in fact I, dig into that and find it's as egregious as it sounds like it is.
Well, Sharon, I don't think you have to worry about the story idea because Ryan's mom and my mom are generally the only two people who download this podcast. So I don't think you have to worry about that. And, I would definitely be up if that's something you do. I think there are a lot of people who would like to serve on these boards and commissions. So I'm anxious on seeing how to help on that. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Thank you. I would, I think that's word we definitely need to get out. And of course, Shawn, you need to be writing more anyway. So
the best I can do on that is just to say we'll see about that.
Okay.
Sharon, we follow you on Twitter, Ryan and I, but we do want to make sure people know how to follow you, where to find you, what's the best way to connect with you for our listeners.
Okay, so my Twitter handle is Sharon F. Grigsby. That F is for Faye, because by the time I discovered Twitter, some other Sharon Grigsby had my handle. And my email at the Morning News is sgrigsby@dallasnews.com. But probably the easiest thing is if you just Google me, and grab one of my articles, all that information is on it.
And of course, I'll spare you having to do the promotional plug. Just subscribe to the Morning News, everyone. Come on, get your subscription. Read Sharon's work. Read the work of her colleagues, and support local journalism. Sharon, thank you for coming on. This is Deconstructing Dallas. Ryan Trimble, Shawn Williams. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Deconstructing Dallas, Ryan Trimble, Shawn Williams. Shawn, I always love visiting with Sharon. She is a neat lady. Really appreciate her.
She is a true professional, and, I've learned a lot from her and so valued our friendship. So I'm thankful she spent some time with us, and I'm thankful that she just, went right in on her answers and didn't hold back.
Yeah, so thank you again, Sharon, and check out her column on Cafe Momentum today. It's really good stuff. Shawn, big bummer. Your Dallas Stars made it to Game 6. Couldn't quite bring home the Stanley Cup, Lord Stanley's Cup.
They had a great run. I barely know very many hockey players anyway, but those that I did know either got hurt or just didn't show up for the series and just couldn't get it done. So, credit to the coach, credit to the team who, there were some guys who weren't even on the team at the beginning of the season or scored more goals in the playoffs than they had in the regular season. So, an amazing run by the Stars. It'd be great if they can build on it and get back next year and win it. Bring home the cup.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. It's fun to, have something to cheer for. And so go Stars. Onward.
20 years since the 20 years since the Stars won their last championship, our city, with 4 major sports teams, has won 1 championship.
Yeah.
That is not a good percent.
And has not been that much either. The Stars lost 1, the Mavs have lost 1, the Rangers have lost 2, and Stars have won 1. And Mavs have won 1. This is – come on, guys. We've got to get going. Maybe we should be if we could have gotten LeBron – maybe we could have won. Like the Lakers look like they're about to win, Shawn.
Well, LeBron is going to win. I believe LeBron is going to win. Now, something will happen and somebody will listen and say, hey, I thought you said LeBron was going to win. I don't know exactly who that was that I was imitating with that voice, but that's what it sounds like when somebody's going to criticize me about my LeBron love.
Generic here joining us today on the show.
But I'm excited. I always root for LeBron. It's tough to root for LeBron with the Lakers gear on because I've never been a big Lakers fan. But I hope he wins, and I think that he will. So it's exciting. And then, to continue on with the big sports weekend and, SMU, it's going to continue rolling, right? The ponies will ride.
Yeah, right? You're 3-0 Mustangs, Shawn. They are home. This is a big, big game. Home to the defending American Athletic Conference champion Memphis Tigers. So this is their chance to prove themselves. And, I can't imagine if they beat Memphis, which I think they got some players in place to do the job. Now would be the time. I can't imagine they don't jump their way into the top 25. So I did want to note that SMU has the nation's leading rusher in a young man named Ulysses Bentley IV. If you've never heard it, there's no greater SMU name than Ulysses Bentley IV ever exist. So excited to watch those guys, Shane Buechele, toss it around the yard, and hopefully UB4 will get after it this weekend. I know your Aggies have a tall task as well, Shawn.
Yeah, 2:30 I will be watching. I'm sure what I'll do is I'll turn on the A&M and Alabama game. I'll take a nap and hopefully wake up in the second half and they will not be down by an insurmountable amount and can enjoy a good second half. That's all I want. A nap and to watch a good second half. I don't think it's asking for much.
Yes, well, we value our naps in the Trimble household here. Not that I get them, but we do value the downtime that one little critter gets. So good luck with your napping, Shawn, and to your Aggies.
Thank you. Good luck to the ponies, and good luck to you, our listeners. We hope that you have a great week, a great October, a great fall. We are so thankful for everybody who has tuned in to take a listen to this episode. We want to thank our owners, Mary Woodleaf, Jennifer Pascal. This is an Allen Media production. We want to thank Samantha Matthews for her help on this. Michael Zavala and MZ Studios for the technical support that they have provided to this show. We ask that you follow us on Twitter. He is rtrimble15 on Twitter. I am Shawn P. Williams, SHAWN Williams on Twitter. Hit us up, send us a message, let us know what you think. We ask that you share this podcast with your family, with your friends. Find us on Apple Podcasts, find us on Spotify, find us wherever you get your podcast from. So, for Ryan Trimble, this is Shawn Williams, Deconstructing Dallas. We'll be back very soon. Until then, adios.